everyone, my name is Melissa Long. I'm the Master of Athletic Training Program Director here at Abilene Christian University. I just wanted to give you a quick rundown on your ATCAS application, as I know that this can be difficult sometimes. So if you've met this page, acu.edu/MAT, you'll see our Apply Now button, and then you'll also see the admission requirements down here. Our application is a two-part application. The first part is through ATCAS, which is, the link is here, and then the second part is to pay the graduate application fee, which is separate, and you can pay that here. So we'll start with the Apply Now button, and that takes you to ATCAS, where you're going to create an account. I already have an account created, but to create an account, you can start by typing your first and last name, your email address that you want all your information to come to from ATCAS, your phone number, which will allow us to text you, an alternative phone number if you want. This can be your home or your parents, whatever the case may be. Agree to the text and phone. Your username, whatever you want it to be. And a password. And then agree to the terms and conditions and create your account. So my account's been created successfully. Great. So now that we're in here, when do you plan to start a program? Obviously, we start in the summers, so we're going to add that. And then you come to this page right here. Here's my email that is welcoming me. This is where you pick the programs that you want to apply to. We are Abilene Christian University, so you hit this plus button, and we get a green check mark, so we continue. So from here, you have us as on your dashboard, which is great. We're going to continue to your application. These are the 4 areas that you are going to fill out. They're pretty straightforward. So your personal information is all about you. This is what you click to agree that you allow us to see your information. Then you go in and actually fill out your information, and you just want to create all of that stuff in here, and then make sure you have all these check marks. If you're working in this area but want to go to one of those other 4 squares, just click back to my application and you can go in here. Your academic history is another one. You're going to ask about the high school you attended. You just add that information in, and then any colleges that you attended. So even if you took a couple classes at a community college, or maybe you spent one semester at a different one and then transferred, it's all going to go in here as another college or university. After you have this part filled out, then you're going to go into your transcripts, and you're going to add every class by itself. This part takes a while, so make sure that you spend time on that. Supporting information for ACU, we ask that you get at least 2, but we prefer 3 evaluations. So these are basically like your letter of recommendations. So you're going to ask somebody to fill this out on you. So if I was going to ask someone, I might ask our head athletic trainer, Corey Driscoll, and his email address. And what that's going to do is, and you want to pick a due date that's far enough that they can write you a letter of recommendation, but not too far away. Please review me for ACU's Master of Athletic Training Program. I'm a terrible speller. And then you want to waive your right to access that evaluation, and then click both of these and save your evaluation request. What that does is that'll email Corey or whoever you enter, and it'll ask him to not only fill out some survey questions on you, but also upload a letter of recommendation. So give him a little bit of time to do that. Again, we require 2, but prefer 3. And then some of your experiences that you will have, your observation hours. Again, these things, observation hours, are not required for ACU until after you get into the program. So some of these things you can just leave blank. Technically, these observation hours, achievements, licenses and certification, membership, and experiences can all be left blank for us. We just need evaluations and then your documents. Your documents that we need are your personal statement, which is basically 600 to 800 words that tell us why you're choosing ACU and how your faith played a part of you choosing ACU, and then your resume. In this section, all we need is evaluations and documents. And then finally, the program materials. This is what you can click on. We already kind of talked about these things, but these are your cover letter, which is also your personal statement, which is how your faith led you to apply here, and all the information that you'll need here. This also gives you a basic outline of the time you're going to spend here with us at ACU. And then these are your post-admissions applications, which you will be required to turn these things in, your observation hours, your medical history, and all that after you get into the program. So we're not really worried about those before. Here's where your documents will go. There's your cover letter, and then your prerequisites, which it all goes back to your transcript entry, which you did up in this area here. So if you guys have any questions about this, I know it's really time consuming and it kind of gets a little confusing sometimes, so please feel free at any time just to reach out to me and ask for help going through this process. All right. Again, thanks for applying to ACU, and we can't wait to see you in the summer.